Evidence suggests a massive scandal is brewing at the FBI. During the financial crisis, the federal government bailed out banks it declared too big to fail. Fearing their bankruptcy might trigger economic Armageddon, the feds propped them up with taxpayer cash. Something similar is happening now at the FBI, with the Washington wagons circling the agency to protect it from charges of corruption. This time, the appropriate tagline is too big to believe. Yet each day brings credible reports suggesting there is a massive scandal involving the top ranks of America's premier law enforcement agency. The reports, which feature talk among agents of a secret society and suddenly missing text messages, point to the existence both of a cabal dedicated to defeating Donald Trump in 2016 and of a plan to let Hillary Clinton skate free and a classified email probe. If either one is true, and I believe both probably are, it would mean FBI leaders betrayed the nation by abusing their powers in a bid to pick the president. More support for this view involves the FBI's use of the Russian dossier on Trump that was paid for by the Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee. It is almost certain that the FBI used the dossier to get FISA court warrants to spy on Trump associates, meaning it used the opposition research of the party in power to convince a court to let it spy on the candidate of the other party, likely without telling the court of the dossier's political link. Even worse, there is growing reason to believe someone in President Barack Obama's administration turned over classified information about Trump to the Clinton campaign. As one former federal prosecutor put it, it doesn't get worse than that. That prosecutor, Joseph DeGenova, believes Trump was correct when he claimed Obama aides wiretapped his phones at Trump Tower. These and other elements combine to make a toxic brew that smells to high heaven, but most Americans don't know much about it. Mainstream media coverage has been sparse and dismissive, and there's a blackout from the same Democrats obsessed with Russia. Partisan motives aside, it's as if a scandal of this magnitude is more than America can bear, so let's pretend there's nothing to see and move along. But, thankfully, the disgraceful episode won't be washed away, thanks to a handful of congressional Republicans, led by California Rep. Devin Nunes, chairman of the House's Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. After he accused the FBI of stonewalling in turning over records, the Bureau relented, at least partially. The result was clear evidence of bias against Trump by officials charged with investigating him and Clinton. Those same agents appear to have acted on that bias to tilt the election to Clinton. Source: NYPost.com.